Okay, clear your throat, clear your throat. It's these dashed long winter nights, nothing to do but read in front of the fire. Luckily, there's a jolly good second-hand bookshop around the corner. Buy all my old novels there. And in the pages of one particular novel, we discovered some rather illicit material.
For which your wife admonished you harshly, it seems.
Don't know about admonished. Demolished might be rather closer to the mark. And beast is most certainly an apt descriptor. Here we go again. Honestly, you deserve that. And the carpet? Was that destroyed by the fire when the candle fell on the floor? Afraid to say it was. Happened in the blink of an eye, The whole place was filled with smoke. Could see a bloody thing. I was caught between an old stick's rage and the raging flames. You paint a torrid picture, sir. One that would have most been entertaining. That's sympathy for you. Didn't take long for the fire to spread, of course. The baldy furniture started going up as well. We've had to hide the mess behind that screen for a while now. For some time now. I don't know what I said.
Over here, Mr. Garadeb.
Well, you have nothing more to hide now. Let us see. Oh God, that's awful. Had my favorite old novels in that case, but as soon as the fire got hold of them, that was it. Whoosh, up in smoke. Gosh. Then the wife started hurling things at me.
What a terrible sight it must have been.
There was I, backed up against the window under heavy enemy fire, incendiary books coming 10 to the dozen. Worst of it is, I lost my favorite book called The Lion's Pride. The Lion's Pride? Ah, yes. Your notorious love of big cats. I assure you the title didn't influence my choice in the slightest.
So the poor man really did lose something dear to him as a result of the ferocious beast rampage. Mr. Sean's deductions turned out to be correct once again.
It can only be described as a great British wonder. I tell you, it was total carnage, flames everywhere, and the old stick in full force. What's it?
Out of interest, what time of day was that?
Not sure I can remember. It was 2 days ago now. Let's see, around 5 o'clock, I think.
So at exactly the same time, as a terrifying incident was unfolding outside of your window on the street below.
Even more terrifying on the inside, I can assure you. The whole blighty could have been flattened outside my window at that moment. And I wouldn't have noticed a dashed thing.
Oh, really?
Sip, sip. I love Joanne slapping her cheek. Dot, dot, dot. Mr. Sholmes? Yes, Mr. Narhodo. What can I do for you? Well, I think we've got to the bottom of Mr. Garadeb's situation now. But what does it have to do with Mr. Natsume's circumstances? He did warn you, Ryunosuke. I can't help you there, I'm afraid. What? My dear fellow, if you recall, I did say as much from the outset. I warned you that although I knew the retired army man to be hiding something, I could not be sure whether his secret would prove to be of relevance or not. I just knew you were going to say that. Now, Mr. Naruhodo, you mustn't lose heart. Bear in mind that all things fall into one of two categories, those relevant to the case and those not. That makes sense to me. Well, no matter. It is of far great importance that you make up your mind now. Sorry? Visiting hours at the prison will soon be over.
Oh no, is it that time already? If we're to accept Mr. Natsume's case, we have official paperwork to attend to. Oh God.
Oh.
So that's it. No more time to think.
Perhaps you'd like to betake yourselves to bidding us farewell now? I must prepare supper for Mr. Garadeb.
Oh, yes. I'm so sorry. Thank you both very much for your time.
Soseki-san will be waiting for us, and I'm going to have to give him an answer. Where are you going? Are you lost? Prison. Oh, we were going to the prison, but we were stuck at Briar Road. Yes? Is there something happening?
It's time, Mr. Naruhodo. We must head back.
Yes, I know. Let's hail a cab. Oh,
what's the matter?
it looks like something's going on over there in front of Mr. Gardep's house. Oh, is this where we see Oh!
I know thee not, old man. Fall to thy prayers.
Who are you calling an old man, you rum-looking niminy-piminy, sorry.
There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamt of in your philosophy.
Who's this Horatio fella, eh? What are you on about?
Excuse me.
Hey, who are you now?
I'm sorry. It just looks as though there might be some problem here. And my associate here, Mr. Ryunosuke Naruhodo, is a lawyer, you see?
Hey, a lawyer? What? If I can be of assistance, I'd be happy to help. I'm from Japan, but I have studied English law. Fine, I'll be on my way for today. But you mark my words. This ain't over yet. Now that is anti-pose. Get thee to a nunnery! Do I look like a blooming nut to you? These voices... Sorry, I wasn't ready for Shakespeare. Sir, close your mouth.
I do hope you're not injured.
Oh, fair Eastern maiden, thou art so gentle. What was that about?
There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamt of in your philosophy.
I'm not Horatio either.
Forgive the inquiry, sir, but are you a lodger here in the Garadeb residence?
Oh, fair Eastern maiden, thou art so right. Yes, I do dwell in this humble abode. Mr. Garadeb mentioned that he had another lodger, didn't he? This must be the man. Do you happen to know the other lodger, the one who lives on the first floor? Ah, yes, a gentleman named Natsume. Oh, more worthy a palmist in my battle of words ne'er could there be. Sorry? Battle, you say? Who is the stronger, Hamlet or Macbeth? Mr. Natsume and I sprang a match. I don't know what he said.
I don't fully understand, but it seems Mr. Natsume and this gentleman are acquaintances, at least.
So, fair maiden, so, good gentleman, I can tarry here no longer. Fare thee well. That was a terrible thing. Disclaimer, I don't know shit about Shakespeare. I'm gonna have to research before we do the... But don't worry, that's case 2 of game 2.
I didn't really understand him, but I think he's returned to his room.
Seems he's unaware of what happened to Mr. Natsume, so can't help it. With Soseki-san and that man as lodgers, the Garadeb house is certainly full of eccentrics. Anyway, I'll go find a carriage.
Yes, I'm sure Mr. Natsume is eagerly awaiting our return.
Let's hope we can get to the prison before visiting hours is over. I know I started so much, I'm sorry. Hey, Mr. Natsume, hello. Oh, I gotta back up, boy, because I'm gonna be doing a lot of jumping and screaming around. Okay, back to the prison. Cell number 9. Hey, Natsume. Hey. Oh, it's you! You're here! You came! Locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire! I can't believe you came back! I'm so touched! Zataba.
We are so sorry to have kept you waiting, Mr. Natsume.
Oh, no. Think nothing of it. Relax. If I were a cat, I would purr with pleasure at the company of such fine compatriots. Noble, nurturing, never failing Nipponese. Oh, now, let's not get carried away. Oh, I quite agree. I think I know who this is, but let's see. I agree. There's nothing more reassuring than the familiarity of one's native land. On the other hand, it is through friendship transcending international borders that one truly appreciates the fact. Such is my belief, at least. It's you! The miserable rotten spy, Herlock Sholmes!
Mr. Sholmes, what are you doing here?
I have no intention of doing anything, per se, save observing, of course.
Whatever do you mean, Mr. Sholmes?
Well, having encountered some curious reading material in that gloomful room, and having unmasked the secret identity of that eccentric pair, I decided I should drop by on my way home to see how our divested friend is faring.
Gloomful room?
At least your accommodation here offers a window, my dear fellow. In that sense, it is the superior option. Anyway, I must commend you on your taste in books. My day has been a delight and cost me not a penny. Ah! You! How dare you! Herlock Sholmes!
I've had it. I'm through. I'm at the end of my rope. I should have never come to Great Britain. It was a terrible mistake. Haunted by spirits in those accursed lodgings. No doubt my luck will be cursed tomorrow's trial as well.
My whole life is bed-damned!
Bed-damned? What are you thinking, Mr. Naruhodo? He mentioned that once before, didn't he? That his lodgings were cursed, I mean.
And there is much truth in Mr. Moustache's words. What? Cursed is wholly appropriate description, I would say, for the man's lodgings, and indeed for tomorrow's trial. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, we get the sad boy music. Alright, first trial.
Mr. Natsume, what did you mean by what you said just now? About the trial tomorrow being cursed?
Oh no! Why are you looking so brave? You're making me nervous. I was just getting carried away, that's all. I didn't mean anything by it.
Oh, I see. That really agitated him.
You don't mean the trial really is cursed somehow?
Are you referring to the prosecutor, the Reaper of the Bailey?
The Reaper? Oh no, what do you mean? Please tell me, summarize it succinctly in 16 salient words.
No defendant has ever survived a trial in which the Reaper stands for the prosecution, ever.
Oh my goodness! Can it really be true? That was 16 words exactly!
Yesterday, Mr. Naruhodo successfully defended someone against the Reaper, but then, after the trial was over, the defendant passed away in unusual circumstances. Mr. McGilded.
What? I am impressed, Mr. Sato. You have an eye for detail.
Actually, the Lord Chief Justice told us. Mr. Sholmes, surely it can't be that having failed to have the accused convicted, Lord Van Zieks killed the man himself? Oh no, he couldn't have, surely?
You have some wonderful notions.
Sorry?
The man isn't a mass murderer. He's a court prosecutor, my dear fellow.
Oh, yes, why? Of course he is.
Of course he is! Then why are you trying to scare me? It could be said, however, that the real truth about the man is even more terrifying than your hypothesis.
What on earth do you mean by that?
Now we get Van Ziek's theme. Bangers, man. Van Zieks is a quite exceptional man. Exceptionable man. Exceptional does not equate to winning every case without exception.
That's good.
Soseki-san looks like he's going to cry tears of joy. As you are no doubt aware, in a British criminal trial, there is both a judge and a jury. The judge officiates based on the letter of the law, whilst the jury offers public opinion and common sense. It is an excellent system, whereby the defendant's guilt is considered from several points of view. However, public opinion in particular is somewhat easily manipulated. Right. Criminals and corrupt lawyers, for that matter, can use it to their advantage, by any means at their disposal, contriving evidence, calling impostors as witnesses, and so on. By such underhand means, those who would not want to are able to sway the jury. Which means that even in the light of irrefutable evidence, the prosecution can fail.
But it means the wrong verdict can be passed.
It sadly is from time to time, my dear madam. It is simply the reality of the situation.
And that's all right.
However, those indicted by Lord Van Zieks cannot escape justice. Their fate is sealed.
My...
Though the abdication may see them leave the courtroom for a while, within months they all disappear. It is most striking.
Disappear? But how?
By all manners of misfortune, sir. Perhaps they are trampled under a passing carriage. Perhaps they fall into the Thames and drown. Perhaps they are suddenly overcome by a raging fever, or perhaps attacked by highwaymen.
Oh, no.
All examples of the reality of events here in London, I'm afraid, Mr. Naruhodo.
I knew it. I'm dead. Done for. Doomed!
Looks like he's going to shit every time he clenches his teeth with his fist. When you said accursed lodgings before, you were referring to your room at Mr. Garadeb's house, I assume? So you mean to say you believe the place is cursed?
It's been a year now since I came to Great Britain, but I'd only been in London a week before I started to notice strange feelings in myself.
That didn't take long then.
Everywhere I looked, there were foreign faces staring at me, laughing behind my back. I was sure people were talking about me. I started becoming nervous about going outside. They were always staring at me, all the time, from dawn till dusk. So I shut myself in my room. But even that didn't help. The fear wouldn't go away.
You must have been very lonely, having been away from your homeland for such a long time.
I've had to move a number of times, most recently to that room on Briar Road a week ago now.
Yes, why did you choose there? It seems a little inconvenient.
The rent is cheap. I have so little money, it appealed to me straight away. Of course, I asked why it was so affordable. The landlord just simpered and said, "The room is cursed." Oops! He quickly tried to cover his mistake, but it was too late. So I told him, "If you have something to say, then say it. But if not, don't mention it in the first place."
Yes, well said.
But it was true. It was all true.
You mean the room is really cursed, then?
Ever since I moved into that windowless hellhole, my sleep has been plagued with nightmares. I awake feeling as though I'm being choked to death. In my waking hours, people are stabbed in front of me as I walk down the street. I'm branded a killer, thrown in prison. Nobody wants to know me. I'm surrounded by scary, sinister spirits. If only there was someone, just one person on my side. Can no one find it in his or her heart to believe in me? Really no one at all.
To believe. Yes, to believe. to believe. Sorry. Mr. Sholmes. Ah, me, Mr. Naruhodo. Pray, what can I do for you? It's about the case on the SS Borea, if you recall. Not the one with the snake. The Borea. Ah, the case, the one with the snake! God. Well, yes. At that time, I was the suspect, but you believed in me and listened to my side of the story, and you helped us to investigate. I did I? Interesting. What I want to know is, why? Why did you believe in me? I see, yes. You mean because you were a grimly dressed, shady Eastern fellow found with the victim in a locked room? Well, if you'd like, yes. I'm a little surprised that the answer requires explanation, my dear fellow. It's quite simple, really. You said I didn't do it. But I could have been lying. Surely you must have had your doubts. You must have suspected me a little. I think perhaps you have misunderstood. I neither recall believing in you, nor in that which you were telling me. What? You see, the only things I believe in are those I choose to believe in. What do you mean, Mr. Sholmes? I make up my mind about what is to be believed and what is not. If I should like to believe in something, I do. The circumstances can hang as far as I'm concerned. But I could have betrayed your trust. In that case, I should have made an elementary error of judgment. Nothing more. Betrayal of trust is an overused excuse, in my opinion. Meaning, whether or not one should trust another is, in the final analysis, down to oneself. It is a matter of whether or not one can trust oneself. Yes, he's right! Locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire! Whether or not I can believe in myself. Oh! A defense lawyer is only as good as his fate in his client. And that comes down to how much faith he has in himself. Kazuma! You're so right, Kazuma. Can you just stop hitting me with random Kazuma flashbacks? It's so sad. Well, my dear fellows, it is time we were leaving, I believe. Already? Visiting hours are over. The guard will be here shortly to escort us out. There's a restaurant near here that serves excellent trout. Would you care to join me? Oh dear, there's never enough time, is there? Mr. Natsume, if you'd like, in the trial tomorrow, I'd be happy to represent you. Locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire. As I said, I only experienced a British courtroom for the first time yesterday, and although the man I was representing was found not guilty, I lost sight of something crucial. Something crucial? What I want to believe in. The defendant, justice, or the truth. How to believe, even. But I think I've finally worked it out. I've decided I must believe in myself above all else, to trust my instincts. Yes, Mr. Naruhodo! And my instincts are telling me that you, Mr. Natsume, are innocent of this crime. And it's very imperative that we prove that in court. Locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire. I will fight for your innocence until the bitter end, with every weapon available to me. So I hope you'll permit me to represent you tomorrow. As I said, when we first met, I'd like to entrust my fate to someone who will listen to me in my native tongue. Of course, Mr. Natsume. It would be fair to say, Mr. Naruhodo, that your mind was, in many ways, made up from the outset. You merely needed the events of today to fully realize it. Yes, I think you're right about that. It's been a roundabout journey, but I think I got there in the end. Joanne, can you stop? Mrs. Sato,
Yes?
would you be willing to stand by my side tomorrow and help me in court?
Absolutely. As I said this morning, you may consider me your personal judicial assistant. You're so sweet. Thank you, best girl.
The shocking events of yesterday's trial still weigh heavily on my mind, but it's time to stop looking backwards. Kazuma believed in me, and Mr. Sholmes believes in me now, too. So it's time. Time that I learned to believe in myself. Soseki-san has no one. He's all alone. So it's my job to help him, to fight in his corner. Tomorrow, in the courtroom, with all the strength I can muster.
Dun, dun, dun.